welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with this special video for my introduction to 30 Inks 30 Days. So 30 Inks 30 Days is a little challenge that is kind of hosted and run by Ink Journal, and they started it, I want to say it was like September 2018 maybe they started doing it, and pretty much every month that has only 30 days in it, they do a little challenge, and they call it 30 Inks 30 Days, where you can play by your own rules, but the original intent was to pick a pen and to pick a different ink like every 30 days, or I mean every day for 30 days, and then you write with that pen and ink for that day only, and that's all you can use. And then you move on to the next one. And some people just like do a different pen and ink every day. I have done both, choosing a different pen and a different ink, but I don't like cleaning my pens out all that often. So I would just end up with like 30 inked pens at the end of the time. And then one time, I don't remember which month I did it on, but I chose to write with only my Pilot Prera. It has a medium nib. I just cleaned it because it was in a drawer. It has a Pilot medium nib, which is honestly my favorite of these types of nibs. I hope that was in frame. But yeah, so this time I'm still kind of like going back and forth about what I want to do, but in general, I want to write with this pen. I'm fortunate enough that I have a Con 50 converter in here, so it's really easy to clean out and stuff like that. And yeah, and then pick an ink every day. So what I plan to do on here is every day there will be an introductory, or not an intro, there will be a video where I choose my ink for the day, and I kind of like ink my pen and then write with it and do a little blurb and show you kind of what I'm going to use that day. And then on Instagram, what I usually do is I usually go to a website, I think it's the Brainy Quote website, and I pick like their quote of the day. Well, they have several quotes of the day, but I'll pick one or two quotes of the day, or I'll pick a quote of the day and then like the Merriam-Webster word of the day, and then I'll write them in my Hobonichi, and then I share that on Instagram. And then that day, that's the pen and the ink that I use. So what I'm gonna do here is, like I said, I'm still kind of going back and forth with what I want to do, if I want to stick to one pen, because the one time I did that, I really kind of like was tired of writing with this pen at the end of the month. But at the same time, it's an interesting challenge to me, because I will write with like whatever the heck I want. Like, here's what I have sitting here at my work desk. It's just all of those, and I write with all of them. Yes, this is a pencil, that's a gel pen, that's a mild liner. Like, I'll write with whatever I feel like at the time. So because I'm working from home and I don't know when I'm gonna go back to work, this is actually the perfect time to do this challenge, because this will be the pen that I'll have. I'll keep a pencil, I need one for work. I'll keep a highlighter because I need one for work, and then everything else, I'll probably keep a gel pen because if I have to use whiteout, I can't use my fountain pen. And then everything else will just get put away. So what I plan to do is, when I do how I'm gonna choose my ink is, I have, this isn't even gonna fit in the whole frame. I'm gonna have to zoom out. Hold on one second. I'm zoomed out and it still won't fit. Here, let me try this. Sorry for the wiggle. I have this giant box that has ink samples in it, and it's basically ink flights. It's definitely the last 3 ink flights. It's probably a couple of other ink flights. It's all the samples that I purchased. I have my pen friend samples from Creepy Nibs. It's just like everything. And this is definitely way more than 30 inks. I realize that. But I like to have options, and I don't want to get to the end of the month and be like, oh, well, here's the one I have to write with. So I'm going to just pick an ink. So we'll say that this is the one that I chose. It's the Jacques Herbin, I'm not going to say that, but it's the black one. It's one of the ones that Goulet sells. So let's say this is April 1st. I would ink this pen up with this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a little blurb in this little notebook, which is the notebook that Count Chuckula over at Creepy Nibs sent me. And that will be like my page of the day. And I think that's going to be really cool. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then, like I said, on Instagram, I'll do some quotes or some words of the day, and I'll post those. I have a Hobonichi that I honestly use for these challenges, and so that's what I'm gonna do. So, so it's gonna be super fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, I can't wait to do this. So, yeah, so we'll have a fun time, I hope. I'm gonna try to, I haven't decided what time I'm gonna upload the videos, but I'm gonna make sure that they're kind of like all uploaded like around the same time. And then, yeah, and then we'll have fun, and you can see what I'm using for the month. And if you wanna follow along on Instagram, I'm at Hello Lovely. I'll write that on here. Oh shoot. The one thing I hate about this pen, it's a Mnemosyne Singularity, is the threads for the barrel and the threads for the cap like are the same way, so I have to be really careful. But at Instagram, I'm at Hello Lovely. Oops, not dot. At Hello Lovely, and that's IG. And you can follow along there, and we will have all kinds of fun. And hopefully you're as excited about this as I am. So yeah, so I hope that you are looking forward to this as much as I am. Here's my pen, here's my little notebook, here's some ink samples, and it's gonna be super fun, and I'm looking forward to. I do have ones that I hope that I get, but I don't cheat. Whatever I get is what I get. And one thing that I also did, oh, I dumped this, this was in a different box, but I dumped it out. So my Ferris wheel press ink samples, the ones that I just got in the little glass vials, I put them in. I transferred them to these types of vials and put labels on them that I just handwrote on there, so it's not so obvious that it's a Ferris wheel press ink because those feel a little differently than these. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm trying to see if I can find one. Of course I cannot. Oh, here's one. So I just filled it and put the ink name on it, and there you go. So this is Sweet Honeydew. Another thing that I'm gonna do that I haven't done yet is get an empty vial, and I'm gonna fill it with water so it doesn't feel different. And I'm gonna put like bottled ink on there. That way if I choose the bottled ink one, I can just pick whatever bottled ink that I already own, and then I'll use that. So yeah, that way I'm also using a ton of samples, but also have the option to use a bottled ink if I choose that vial. And like there's like, I don't know, like 100 samples in here. Who knows what I'm gonna choose? So yeah, so I look forward to kind of, I look forward to playing along with you, and I hope that you're excited to kind of check that out. I'm trying to like, angle this so you can see. There you go. This is what the box looks like. It's all crazy. Like there's that luminous sample, my Ferris wheel press, the purple samples I just got, some goulet samples that I got recently, sushi that I got recently, that buttered popcorn Ferris wheel press. This is one of the previous ink flights, Creepy Nibs sample. So I have a lot of fun things to choose from, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, so I hope you're excited. I'm kind of rambling and repeating myself, so I'm gonna go now. But yeah, check that out starting April 1st. I'll be posting a video a day, potentially more than one video. As far as I know, the ink flight is still going as scheduled. I emailed Tom and them over there to get my address updated because my ink flight goes to work, and who knows when we're going back to work. It sounds like it's going to be longer than next week. So, but yeah, so I have my ink flight coming to the house, so I'll be able to do that still. And yeah, and we'll get to play with some inks. I think I have coloring cards on all these, but if for some reason I don't, I'll do a coloring card. But yeah, so yeah, it's going to be super fun, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you're as excited as I am. And I'm going to set up a playlist so you can save the playlist if you don't want to have to like come to my channel all the time. You can just watch that playlist whenever you have a few minutes. Yeah, I think I've covered everything, and if I haven't, if you have any questions, please leave a comment and ask me. I haven't decided if I'm going to somehow document this on my spreadsheet or create a new spreadsheet or just have it in the notebooks. I don't know. Still kind of working out some details just for my own self, but yeah, I'm looking forward to picking a sample and running with it. So, yay! Here, which was, oh, I hope I get this one at some point. This is going to be super fun. Here, I think it's upside down. It's probably upside down now. Ladonia Victorina, and yeah, map of Mars. This is like an old ink flight, but it was in the drawer where I had a bunch of samples. So anyway, yeah, Australian Opal Gray. I hope that's one that I pick, but I don't, like, I close my eyes and I rattle it around and then I pick one and that's the one that I do. So I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm so excited about doing this. I really hope you guys are as excited about this as I am, because it's happening. So anyway, this was a super long video for something that could have taken a couple minutes, but that's okay. I'm looking forward to doing this, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Love you. Bye.